G'day everyone, Jason Haines here once again, QPL Rural, another edition of the Soaker, your weekly look at water markets across the Riverina. Well, certainly a very welcome increase to allocation this week, as predicted. Murrumbidgee irrigators are now sitting on general security of 44%. You're sitting on 12% if you're down in that Murray system at the moment. Certainly an increase in both sectors, which has been very welcome. Interestingly enough, we haven't seen big downward movements in water prices as a result of this allocation, with Murrumbidgee water still trading around that sort of 140, 145 mark, even up to 150 in some cases. If you're in the Murray system, you're still looking at that sort of 170, 175 mark for temporary water. In other news this week, well, certainly probably the big news has been that report from the Wentworth Group. Yet again, 20% of the expected Murray-Darling flows have disappeared. Very good at headline grabbing, given the years the assessment was done and the how much water's been actually in the system. And no doubt many producers looking to see what the MDPA report's going to look like later on the year with some real numbers. So let's have a look at markets this week. As I said, temporary markets down a little bit, but largely unaffected as we do reach that sort of parity at that $150 to $160 a megalitre. A lot of people are looking at buying water to add to those winter crops, or indeed growing some cotton or some good summer crops up against it. So as I said, zone 13 around that 145, 140 mark. Zone 10, we're looking at numbers around that 170, 175 at the market. There are a number of producers there looking to buy water at 150 in that system. Bore water in the Murray system still being quoted around that $80 to $90 a megalitre. In the Murrumbidgee, so that zone 3, lower Murrumbidgee system, we are looking at numbers around that $70, but I don't think the market has really accepted that yet. It probably is a good opportunity with some good surface water in that Murrumbidgee system to sort of back off those bore pumping and try and correct that imbalance that has seen that 65% allocation on licences this year. In permanent trades this week, well, probably a little bit of a strengthening of the market. We have seen water in general security on the market at up to 2,100 in that zone 13. In zone 10, we've seen numbers up to sort of $1,500 a megalitre. Now, these are wet numbers, so there is a little bit of allocation tied with them, but certainly a little bit of a strengthening of the market there. And high security once again in zone 13 at $7,400 a megalitre. Now, to the dams. Hume Dam is currently sitting at 62% of capacity, with Dartmouth Dam sitting at 55.2%. On the Murrumbidgee system, Burrinjuck Dam currently at 82%, with Blowering at 76%, which is certainly underpinning quite a strong water availability for the current season. Now, the outlook for rain down south, so I'm talking Victoria, hasn't been quite as strong as what it has been in the Murray system. So the BOM released their outlook for the next 3 months. So, yeah, Victoria's been a little bit lower. New South Wales still looks very good. We are looking for those follow-up rains on our winter crops at the moment, and certainly some more to increase those allocations, and environmental flows will only be welcomed by all our water users. Now, current orders in the market this week, we've got some allocation. We're looking for approximately 1,000 megalitres of allocation in that $140 to $145 mark. If you're in that Collyambly area and you've got some supplementary allocation, we've got a number of buyers at the moment that are looking for supplementary water in the Collyambly area, and plenty of orders down in that zone 10, that MIL, once the market does get down to that $150 a meg. Now, as always, if you'd like any more information here on any one of our parcels of water, or you've got anything you'd like to advertise here, please give me a call on 0488 594 450. We'll catch up again next week. Cheers.